Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors and respect to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings be multiplied to you, Akim, that's out there on the four corners of the earth pushing this truth, man, in sincerity. All right? I'm going to do a quick sit down, man, on stewardship. All right, because Yahweh Shai has entrusted us with this truth, man. All right, passed down through our elders and our elders' elders. Okay, from the disciples, from Yahweh Shai first, and passed all the way down, man. Okay, and being a steward, man, it's just like anything in this life, man. Like if you're in a job, you got a lot. You got a certain section that you have to take care of, or whatever your job title is. All right, like my job, for instance, we sell gutters, downspouts, all type of things got to do with gutters, downspout, end caps, whatever. All right. So I'm what you call a picker. We sell coils to make gutters because the company I work for, we sell the coils and they actually put the coil through a machine and it makes the gutter. All right. When you get that order sheet, when they pass that order sheet out, that's your baby. Okay, if you go pick that order and fill your cart up full of the wrong shit, and guess what? You keep fucking up like that, they're gonna let you go. All right, just like Yahweh Shai, man, he's entrusted us, man. This is your first primary job. I've heard the elders say this countless times, and we said it in our camp countless times, man. All right, this is your primary job, man. This is your first and foremost job. Okay, so you have to learn and skillfully master this. Just like anything else in this kingdom, man. All right, that's the same. And man, you got all type of examples all throughout the scriptures, man. Joseph was entrusted, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shai gave him wisdom and knowledge to interpret dreams. Okay, and he interpreted Pharaoh's dream, man. He put him what? He's second in command over all of Egypt, man. Which Yahweh Shai is gonna come back, man, and put us in command of all the other nations, man. All right, we're gonna be top rulers, man. Lord willing, we the men, man. 144 and one third. First scripture I want to get, man, is Genesis 41 and 39. This is he said, and Pharaoh said unto Joseph, he said, for as much as the power has shewed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. All right, so he was counting Joseph to be a wise man, man. Why? Because of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai gave him. All right, thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled. Only in the throne will I be greater than thee. Only because he's sitting on the throne, he's greater than Joseph. He said, and Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took off his ring from off his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him with vexures of fine linen, and put gold chains about his neck. All right, and he bade him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried before him. His second chariot. See, Yahweh Shai is gonna put us first, though. All right, and they cried before him, bowed the knee, and he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all thy land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zephaniah Paneah, and I should have looked that word up. Shalakia. And he gave him a wife, Ananias, the daughter of Potiphar, the priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Egypt. So Yahweh Shai set Joseph up, man. All right, Yahweh Shai, through Yahweh Shai, Joseph had the knowledge and wisdom but he interpreted the dream, and Pharaoh put him steward over all of the land, man. All right, you got another account in I think Matthew's. Yahushua said, man, he said the parable of the talents. He gave one man 5 talents, one man got 10, one got 1, and the wicked one hid his in the earth. Okay, but Yahushua, we want Yahushua to say that. Matter of fact, let me just get that. All right, it's I think it's Matthew 25. 25 and 21. Yeah, he said his Lord. This the end of the story. He said, and his Lord said unto him, well done, good and thy good and faithful servant. Thou shalt be faithful over few things. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou in the joy of thy Lord. Right. So the Lord makes you faithful over a few things, man. You know, because on this earth, man, everything is counted as vanity in this earth, man. This is bullshit. So if you get a job, man, and you move up the ladder, man, and that's you faithful over a few things, man. You ruling. Well, like I said, you know, even if Jake 2/3, man, you don't supposed to mistreat him, man. All right, but you're supposed to use righteous judgment with all things, man. All right. So the Lord is seeing us faithful over a few things, man. Meaning it's truth first. You know what I'm saying? And then your life second, man. Your life is supposed to be set on hold, man, for this truth. All right. And that's what we want him to quote to us, man, at the end, man. Lord willing, you know, we the men. All right, let me get Luke 16 and 1. All right, this is Luke 16 and 1. He said, and he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same accused him that he had wasted his goods. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I heard this of thee? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig to beg. I am ashamed. I am resolved what to do, that when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me unto their houses. So he called every one for his Lord's debtors unto him, and said unto him, the first, how much owest thou? And the Lord, and it went so on and so on, and the Lord wrote their debt off, man. But the first steward, man, he had removed the stewardship from him, which meaning we're entrusted with this truth, man. The Lord has put time and invested other men to teach you, which is the elders, whoever the elders your camp, through the videos, through all of this, man. He has entrusted this into us, man. So we're supposed to be stewards over this truth. All right. If you see something going wrong in your camp, if you see something going wrong with a brother that's struggling, you're supposed to, hey, brother, nip that in the bud, man. You show the brother through scriptures where he's going off. All right. Or you show, or admonish the brother if he's doing good. Hey, brother, you broke that down right, brother. All right. The elders had to make a decree about doing videos, man. I had to catch back up on mine because I moved down to Indianapolis, financial reasons, man. Not back down, but I moved down here for financial reasons to catch up on some bills at in Gary. I'm from GMS, Indiana camp. Well, not Terry. Yeah, the elders had put out that decree, man. That brothers put out the video, man. So that's being a good steward. You can only be a good steward, man, when you're entrusted in something, man. When you get the knowledge of something, man, you're entrusted with it, man. Then you're supposed to rule that thing. You're supposed to be a good steward over that thing, man. I'm gonna look up that word steward too. Bear with me, this phone is janky as shit, man. Etymology. Okay. Steward. Position or responsibility of a steward. Mid-15th century. From the steward. Is a sense of responsibility, use of resource in service. Right, in service, man. So this is a service, man. He said, what does say? He said, present your body as a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable service. Right, because we sacrifice, man, to set aside time to study, to do sit downs, to go out in the highways and byways, and we sacrificing our bodies, man. We refraining from wicked foods, abominable foods, and the end of that scripture says, which is your reasonable service, which is stewardship. Okay, all right. Let me. Is this more of this? Yeah, sense of responsibility, use of resources in the service of the power. Well, it says God, but Elohim. He said is from 1899 procurement, 13 use of influence of old French. Okay, yeah, I was just telling what different words. Yeah, so stewardship is the what influence, because you go by example. Our elders set the example from their elders, and from what? From Yahweh Shai, man. Because we work as one with Yahweh Shai. Okay? We get this, get another, this is my favorite. This is a good verse here. This is Peter. 1 Peter 4 and 10. Alright? This is 1 Peter 4 and 10. He said, as every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another, as good stewards of manifold grace of the power. Right, man, as a good steward, man, we spoke, because grace is a dispensation of time. We only got a certain amount of time to distribute, to be out here distributing this truth, man. Because Yahweh Shai is about to come back, man. If you can't see it, man,